Well, it seems like in recent years, seems like we're getting to fires faster. I don't know if that's true. It's how it feels. Has the strategy changed, or is there better technology and equipment? What's the difference from 10 to 20 years ago and getting to those fires and getting on them?
Yeah, great question. Certainly, we have more tools and we have more attention, and fires are actually occurring more and more in and around communities, as I said. I think there has been a slow shift to the realization that we likely were working off of a 1995 response model for a 2020 problem.
Hmm.
And our Oregon legislature, at the local level and at the federal level, really started to take a look at how do you elevate the conversation about community preparedness, and so to really get out of that lens of natural resource only forest type fires. And so there was a lot of attention on how we can help bolster capacity. And so a couple things that we were able to do is we have a state engine program where we were able to place engines strategically across the state, mainly in our frontier counties and our rural community counties, where if they can get on that fire sooner, where we know incidents or seconds save lives and property, that's one way. We also overlaid that with an upstaffing grant, which brings about 1,500 structural firefighters during fire season, so that June to October. And our hope is that they can keep fires small and away from communities. So that was a significant investment from our Oregon
Boy, I'll
legislature.
say.
The Oregon Department of Forestry just launched last week their multi-mission aircraft, which is a new tool that we're excited that our partners have that let us view fire at night, help us do mapping, and help us get intel. Our networks of cameras also. All of these are new, innovative technology based programs and capacity programs that should bolster our response. And we've seen where seconds have saved a fire that was in the same conditions, same temperature, and one fire go about 10,000 acres and one's 800. The efficacy of those programs are what we're tracking, and they do make a
They are
difference.
working. Talk about the
Yeah,
fire cameras a little bit more because that
yeah,
really does give you eyes on the terrain, and
yeah.
see a start, you can get on it.
Yeah, the cameras, the old days when we used to think about fire towers, for example, and
Mm.
people living up there, what we are able to use through technology, the network that Oregon Department of Forestry has, but also with our private public partnerships that the state has, is we're able to feed all of those cameras into our common operating picture, if you will, and we're able to use them mainly in the Oregon Department of Forestry network. They have staff and equipment, and they're able to see fires when they're small, see
Mhm.
smokes after maybe a dry lightning storm, for example. But the community has access to these cameras as well. But we're able to monitor it. It helps us make a decision about, is it a hostile fire? Is it not a hostile fire? Can we get equipment in there? And so having that technology where you can see it in a way that helps you operationalize your plan is a big difference. And it's like the emerging conversation that we're having across the West,
Yeah.
in terms of how do we bring public private partnership into that conversation and satellite feeds as well.
Yeah.